Hi, this is Yvonne McNary, and I'm here this evening with the ladies from the FRYSC program here in Nelson County. And we're going to be talking a little bit about the programs themselves and what's going on with the FRYSCs. We're going to start on the end here with Margaret Hawkinsmith, let them introduce themselves and tell you a little bit about the schools they represent.
I'm Margaret Hawkinsmith, and I'm with the Fusion Youth Services Center. I serve Nelson County High School, Thomas Nelson High School, and Horizons Academy.
I'm Lynn Potter, and I'm a Family Resource Coordinator for Team Up. I serve Foster Heights, Old Kentucky Home Middle, and I serve Cox's Creek School.
Christy Van Deventer. My schools are Boston, New Haven, as well as the Early Learning Center.
Okay. And Lynn, I'm going to ask you, for our viewers out there, what does FRYSC stand for?
Family Resource and Youth Service Center. So I am a combined Family Resource Center. That means with the youth service, that means I serve up until 8th grade, whereas Margaret is a youth service center because she serves high school only. She doesn't serve any of the elementary folks. And somebody that would just serve elementary school without middle would be Family Resource Center.
Okay. All right. Now, when you say serve them, what exactly are you doing?
We are state funded through a grant by the state to help remove non-cognitive barriers to learning for families and our students, but also as we have, each of us have so many components that we are required to meet for the state. And for those that have a Family Resource and Youth Service Center combined, we not only have not only mental health and family crisis for families, substance abuse, we deal with families in training, literacy events, college and career readiness. So we wear many hats. We're always hopping, but I think that's why we all like our jobs, because there's not a dull moment.
Never a dull moment, huh? Now, tell me, what are some of the needs you guys have for your different schools?
Needs the families that are having right now with the cold weather. We're getting several requests for assistance with heating, with light heat not starting yet for them, so immediate assistance in that way. But we have families who contact us needing assistance with even emergency food needs. Mm-hmm. We have actually will assist families in that situation. Transportation issues. Sometimes we will transport students and families to appointments. But just the whole gamut as far as basic needs with families when they're in emergency situations, we can step in and assist a family. And we coordinate together because there'll be siblings at multiple schools. So I will have a high school student, Christy may have the siblings at the elementary and middle school, and so sometimes we actually are pulling resources from the multiple schools to meet some of those basic needs.
Well, I know that we probably have lots of viewers out there who would like to know how they can help.
Well, I have a couple things going on at my center, and then I'll let, you haven't even talked about your center, so I'm going to let you go ahead and talk about your center.
Sure, I'll be glad to. I'll be glad to. The things that are currently going on outside of the basic needs that Margaret was speaking about and those traditional non-cognitive barriers that we're working on, we're also a recipient of Toyota. Toyota has given money to a variety of schools to have what is called Born Learning. Born Learning is a birth to age 5 early childhood initiative. This is our second year to do this in Boston. We are now into our third session. December will begin our third session of Born Learning. We encourage anyone in the county to come and join us. You don't have to just live in Boston to participate in this program. That is also a United Way funded program. United Way is backing us 100% on this program. The next thing that we're involved in is what is called Watchdogs. It's a fatherhood initiative, big deal. There's been some really heavy press on this. I believe NBC has done a story on it. It's a really big deal with fatherhood initiative. Dads come in, they greet students throughout the day, they are having lunch with different students, checking to make sure that the doors are locked throughout the building, on the playground with the children, in the classroom doing some small groups, flashcards, that sort of thing. That's going to be new to the 3 schools that I serve.
Okay.
I will say holiday assistance right now, if you're talking right now as well. All our centers are right in the midst of our holiday assistance or our own Angel Tree program, where families in need apply with the school system or with community action. But then we have a lot of staff, teachers, administrators who want to adopt angels within their schools, but there also could be community members who may want to contact the Family Resource or Youth Service Centers to see if there is still angels unadopted through the school systems as well. So.
All right then. I know that there's a program that's coming up that you're going to be doing.
Yes. We have on December 7th a holiday extravaganza held at Cox's Creek School, and that is not just for families of Cox's Creek School. That is for open to the community. We'll have arts and crafts vendors. There's still time if people would like to rent a booth to sell their wares. They can contact Cox's Creek School, and I can leave the information with you at the end. But Santa will be there to take pictures for a small fee for families that want a picture with Santa. There's going to be a concession stand, I believe pulled pork. We're going to have a make and take booth for the kids to make some craft items and take it home with them that day. Good fun. We had it last year. This is our 2nd year, and the proceeds go to my center donations to help with not only families in need, but to also help with other additional expenses that I may have to run my center. Along that line, I just wanted to, Margaret had said something about our angel tree. We currently have wrapped up all the applications that we're going to accept, and we have 41 angels left to be sponsored. Having said that, I did speak with Lisa Drake from Community Action. She's our Director of Community Action today, and she is going to be accepting applications through tomorrow. So, you know, we have a late start with Thanksgiving being late and with not too many weeks away for Christmas. So we do have angels left to adopt, and I know Lisa Drake will have angels left to adopt through Community Action.
And she's looking to serve those teens. Not that she's serving the entire family, but teens typically do not get adopted as quickly as that 12 and under group. She's looking for gift cards. If folks are interested in giving gift cards, that's a big deal for a teen. They can then pick out some of their own things. Seems a little impersonal. Anyway, it really is something that is nice for a teen to have. Oftentimes, what do you get these older children? So she is asking that folks are donating gift cards to her.
Okay. So is there one particular number that we can call if somebody wants more information on the programs that you guys are having?
Her central office.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or any school. If you would contact any school, they'll direct you to the
FRYSC rep?
Yes, they sure will. And one other program, if we have time, that I'd like to also just speak to is the Goodwill program. When the community members have clothing that they're going to donate to Goodwill, clothing or shoes, I think so many people don't know about this, but you can donate, when you drop that off to Goodwill, you can donate that in the name of a Family Resource and Youth Service Center. Many times families in need that we serve, who are in need of clothing and shoes, if we don't have any, much of an inventory in our rooms, we make referrals. And if you donate clothing to Goodwill in the name of, let's say, the Village or Team Up or Fusion Youth Service Center for the high schools, they give us credit on our account at Goodwill. So,
but it does not have to be used just for textiles. So it can be if we had a family who had a fire then we can write our voucher. So although we're only getting credit for textiles, we can write it
For
for,
other things.
yes.
As well, okay. Let's say household things that they might
Correct.
need. Okay.
Now, I do know that they will not accept household items, and that's to my knowledge, that they only are accepting clothing
For credit.
for credit for our centers. So if somebody was to bring furnishings or knickknacks or whatever and say that it was to go on our account, they wouldn't be able to do that. But I think
Just
that's
clothing.
a really
But a
good
community
point.
member who has clothing or shoes, when they were gonna take it to Goodwill and just leave it, you can, now, if you didn't know, you can make a donation in the name of a FRYSC center, and we will build our account up so that we can serve families. That's a great program.
That's wonderful.
It is, it's
That's a
excellent.
great program. Yes, indeed. Well, I want to thank you ladies for coming out today and giving us all this wonderful, sharing all this wonderful information with us. You know, there's so many people out there who need help, and there's so many people out there who can help. So we can get the two together, we've got it made, huh?
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
This is Yvonne McNary for Central Kentucky Television.